What is going on, everybody? This is Let's Be Real with Brad. Today, we are going to be talking about the first season of The Sopranos because the new prequel movie, The Many Saints of Newark, is coming out on March 12th on HBO Max and selected theaters, so I figured I would go watch the original show that everyone considers to be one, if not the most incredible show of all time. This first season will be spoiler-free because many of you will watch this review and decide if you should go all in and watch all 6 seasons, so Season 2 review and beyond will have major spoilers in it. That being out of the way, let's get on to the review. The Sopranos is a crime drama television show that is considered one of the most influential and best shows of all time. The show brought HBO onto the scene in which it became a new staple to the modern day audience. Season 1 is a true masterpiece that gets you hooked instantly into the story and characters, which I was never bored of or taken out of this show. The thing that works the most is writing. The writing is stupendous with every line of dialogue that feels authentic and real to each of the characters. The show introduces a crap ton of characters in this first season alone that they all have their own little subplots. The writing is so good that I could probably spend a few minutes talking about the individual characters' purpose and motivations and their development. The show is hilarious and feels like it comes right out of a film like Goodfellas, Scarface, and The Godfather. There is never a dull moment in this show that ever left me feeling bored or taken out of the story. I also love how accessible this show is to anyone because I had talked to a few people about this show to see if they have seen it and what they thought about it, and I must say I was quite surprised by the people who watched it. It could be because of how big the show was during the time release, so almost everyone watched it every Sunday night on HBO. I genuinely think anyone can get into this show because it is so complicated, but offers a more psychological, severe side of the mafia that we don't get the chance to see in the classic mobster movies we all love and enjoy. The show feels like everything we love about these movies, but adding things we didn't know we would love and feels unique and special in that way. Acting might be some of the best I've ever seen in a show, which is crazy to think the performances will only get better as the seasons go on is beyond me. Everyone feels so real to their characters that I think if I saw them in any other programming piece, I couldn't see them any differently. James Gandolfini is the biggest highlight in which he steals every scene he's in. He gives a full force maximum effort every time he's on screen. This was Gandolfini's most significant stardom and I think he deserves it. The directing is phenomenal, being able to craft and articulate such detailed and well-composed shots that add so much emotion, drama, and excitement to the scenes that we are seeing. If you pay close attention to how it's shot, you can see the filmmakers want you to see what is unfolding because there's so much happening, even with the tiniest hand placements, and where people are sitting has so much relevance that I love. The music is quite fantastic and fits perfectly in every scene that it's used in. It provides this Newark mafia style that I can't pinpoint why it fits perfectly, but it does and it's used so appropriately. Sometimes I love the scene where a character is just sitting there thinking and you can listen to the music being played. The production design is also terrific. Not a single part of it feels like the filmmakers had to help craft and produce many of these sets. This could be due to trying to have an authentic look and feel to the world it sets up to capture the show's mood, which adds to a couple of flashback scenes shown throughout. I only have tiny nitpicking negatives that I have to throw in here that don't affect my rating or experience of the show, but some things I noticed that the show does look very low budget at times throughout, which is understandable because of the context of its release, where shows like this were unheard of, and so they didn't have the big budget behind it, which I think is okay. As much as the action is excellent, it is used sparingly, probably because of its low budget and not being able to capture all the glorified violence this show will have in the future. But I also don't mind this because it focuses more on the characters and the story rather than the violence itself. This is a masterpiece so far that has terrific performances from everyone, with fantastic direction from David Chase, who is putting on a spectacular performance, handling all these characters and creating unforgettable moments with them. The writing is some of the best I have ever seen in a show that never gets confusing and always feels just right in its execution. If you love mobster movies, complex and extremely well developed characters along with a fantastic story that still feels fresh and exciting with hardcore adult content, this is the show for you. I'm giving season 1 a 10 out of 10. So I will be turning off the comments for this video until I finish the whole show, because I don't want someone spoiling the show for me in the comment section. So I hope you all understand and maybe come back to comment once I finish. Don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to see a new, fun, and exciting video. Season 2 review will be coming out on January 14th, so make sure to watch all the next season so you can check out the next one. As always, I will see you all in the next video.